health issues in practice. I went for years and decades without understanding how many times athletes jumped in a practice or how many times they hit. There were probably a couple decades where our best player was our left side hitter, so we set her a lot, in system, out of system. She jump served, she blocked in almost every play, and probably in a practice she had over 200 jumps, over and over and over again. I would ask you if you have any clue of how many times players jump in your practice. And you may not. We used verts. At least one middle, an outside, and a setter wore a vert every day in practice. Anybody who had leg injuries or back injuries wore a vert. And we knew how many jumps we limited them to or allowed them to do every day in practice. That information came from our national team. Our middles never jumped more than 100 times in a practice. And so all of the drills we did where we wasted jumps on doing other simple things, we eliminated over time because the things that they had to jump to do were so important. And if we didn't have any idea that we did all these little things and played all these simple games and we used 80 jumps and they only have 20 more to do during our 6-on-6 drills, and the trainer would walk over to me and go, "She's done." Because it wasn't up to me, it was up to our trainer. We set the numbers and they would walk in and go, "She's done." And I'd go, "But," and they'd go, "No, it's my choice, she's done." And so we had to alter how we actually planned practice according to health issues. And I think it's something we need to pay more attention that maybe we do, because I paid no attention to it for over 30 years because we didn't have vert or any other opportunity to count them, and I didn't have people who could stand there and go, "How many times did she jump in a practice?" But we can get it, we just have an iPad where we go, okay, that's how many, exactly how many jumps.
Length of practice, there's a lot of theories. You know, I personally think that anywhere from 90 minutes to 120 minutes is maybe the maximum that mentally and physically you can really control. When I took over the USA team, they had practice, they were used to practicing 6 to 8 hours. So when I met with the players that played, they said, "You'll never be successful if you don't practice 6 to 8 to 10 hours a day." I said, "I wouldn't know what to do in 10 hours a day." And for us, the national team, we practiced 4.5 hours. So length of practice, though, I think it was divided out into 2-hour sessions. And as the season goes on, you need to give people rest. If you're toward the end of your season, you should never practice over an hour because they need a rest. So be intense. The most important aspect of peaking is rest. So that you have to remember.